Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at Generation 1's Transformers Power Master Darkwing. As you can see, he's a jet. Stickers are pretty worn on it, but you know, it is what it is. I've not got the weapons or his Power Master as yet. That is something I get in the future, hopefully. I bought it off eBay. Apart from those things being missing, it is not a bad figure. I'm going to get new stickers for him. I know a lot of people don't agree and some do, but that's what I'm going to do. So let's get him transformed. So first of all, you fold the wings back, you press that in, where the Power Master would normally go, you pull that back. You open these wings out, push it down, turn it around, pull the arms out, swing the body round, pull the legs down, open out the feet, like so. Again, out, round, down, over. That's his feet. Pull his arms back in, put him in the right way around first, swing that way around, put the arms back in. As you can see, there is one problem with this toy. His head should automatically pop up when it's transformed, but the clip is obviously broke. So today we're going to strip it down and see if we can repair it. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is move these screws. So there's one here, so we'll get that out. Put on that tray there so don't lose it. Swing that round. There's two at the bottom here, so we'll undo them. One and two, and there's two more. There's one there, which if you move the body into the right position you can get to it. One, and there's one on the opposite side in the exact same place. Two. This should now hopefully come apart like so. That's the spring. So now I've got to take this backing plate off here, so push that to one side for a minute. Got another screw here, so we'll undo that like so, and we'll take that off. And yes, see, as you can see here, there's the track that the head runs around, and as you can see in the back of the head here, there's a broken tab. So if I undo these screws, hopefully we'll be able to get the head out. That's one. Now this screw that holds this piece onto it is a bigger size than the others. All the rest of them seem to be the same. Two. 3, 4. That's 4 screws that hold the body together. 4. And as you see, there's the head with a broken tab. So, put this one side for a minute. To screw it back in the head, hopefully, it means the head will come apart. Which will make it a lot easier to repair. Let's go. And you see, there you go. So you can put his head there. Now this, we need to make a tab to go onto that. So I'm going to use a piece of old sprue. But first I need to prep it. Stay with me. Welcome back. As you can see, I've cleaned up all the parts now, got all the dust off them, so yep, it should be nice to work with now. Now what I'm going to do, where the old tab was, I'm going to drill a hole through that to put a new piece of sprue in and hopefully give us a nice tab. Go. Let's clean that plastic off there. Put a file in there, just get a spin round to clear a hole. Not quite wide enough yet. Got to try and make this as tight as we can to give it a good hold. So do a little bit at a time, making the hole wider. Hopefully the sprue will fit in. Bit more. So the tighter the fit, the better. So that might be enough now. Yep. So we've now got that pin to go in there. So that should work now. On here is the mechanism. So push that through to where it should be. So that gives that a track nice run. That's nice. Now I need to cut this down. So we'll find my snippers. I'll find my box of tools, there it is. Oh, there it is. So, get the snippers. We'll cut that piece there like that. That's perfectly fine. Next part of the job is to get some plastic weld. This is really good stuff. Okay, now plastic weld doesn't work on all plastics, but I have used it on transformers before and it has worked. So we're going to try it again. Let's put some in there like that. And put some on the outside. Just a bead, thin bead around the outside like that. Bit more on the inside. So that's that there, covered. And we have got to give it a few minutes for it to take, so I'll be right back. Okay, that seems to have taken well now. So I'm going to put the head back together. Into there. So the two pieces put back together and the screw put in. Like that. Here's the back. So the head goes in. So it's got the piece stick out the back. Which might push it too far actually. Hang on, bear with me. I pushed it in too far now. Oh, God, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to strip these legs down and clean them. I've already took these springs out and these clips. These ratchet clips. They're took out of the other leg. So what we're going to do, unscrew the legs there. Got 2 screws. 1, 2. Now these legs are very tight. So I'm going to see. So they just come apart so easily. But there's dust inside them. So we'll give them a quick clean now. Put them back together. And hopefully make it work a bit better. One thing you want to watch out for is the little teeny wheels that are underneath on the legs that go in this spot here. Make sure you don't lose them. Stay with me. Okay, that's now dried. And you saw, they're putting this piece of plastic in the back just to keep the pin secure. I'm going to put his head back together. Put 2 pieces in place. And put the screw in the back again. Like so. Now that sits into the back of here. Like so. Then should go on there and should lift up where it turns and transforms. Right. But before we go any further, I want to get these legs cleaned. So stay with me. Okay, I've now cleaned all the parts, give them a wash down in warm soapy water. So let's get these bits put back together. So first off, we'll put the wheels back in the slots there. 1 and 2, this way we won't lose them. Now this part where it gets a bit tricky, because I can't remember which way they came off. Should have took more pictures, you know. Oh well. We'll give it a try. If it's wrong way around the leg, I'll just put it back together in a bit. Like so. It's going that way, must do. Why is this not going in? Got the wrong leg, let's try this one. We'll have these teething problems when you strip something down. Don't take adequate photos. That's not right. Hang on a minute. It's about to tap the legs in a minute. Let's first start with putting these back in here. You've got little tabs there. That's in the ratchet joints go in like that. Spring and the ratchet. Let's put a piece of this off. Pretty much sure that goes on that side. Like so. Not on that side. Like that. Put the head in between. Let's just try actually putting these in here first. So this makes it any easier for me. I'll just put that in right way around now. So spring, ratchet mechanism facing out. So you get the teeth facing out when you put them in. That's it, like that. The head, put it there. And now this part of the body goes there. And put some screws in to hold it all together. One. Two. So if I was off camera then, I do apologise. Three. And four. Okay, so that's that done. Then back on there, and they're moving a lot easier than what they were doing before. So that's great. Now I need to put this back onto here. So I believe it goes like this. With this screw, the bigger screw is the one screw that's different than all the others. It's one foot back here. Turn it up. Now hopefully, there you go. Up comes his head. So it is working. Let's sort his legs out. Like that. There we go. Screw in there. And a screw in there. That leg is back together now. And it's very free, thankfully. Another one in there. This can get a bit fiddly with me sort of small screws. One there. Right there. There you go. Now as you can see then the head did stick a bit then, but I'm hoping that once it's all in place properly, let's put up a little bit on its own. But it does work. It's better than what it was, let's put it that way. At least now the head does lift up, which it wasn't doing before. And now it's just getting all this mechanism to work with me. Take that out a second. Move that. Draw it back down. Put that back in. Back on there. Hold up to there like that. Put a screw in the bottom. Easiest one to get to basically. So put the screw in the bottom here. Don't know if you can see that or not with the camera. Just get that one tight in. This one here at the top. Just getting these screws to line up is the hard part. But once they're in, you're laughing. There we go. Bring that down. Now the magnetic screwdriver works. Typical. In there. One more in this centre one there. So you can see that on camera. Right there in the centre. Don't have my hands in the way there or not. I'm hoping not. There is, and there's one more right there. Goes into that. And there we have Darkwing with his head up, which is quite tight. Might need a bit of alterations on that just to make it work better. Maybe if I round off the bottom a little bit. Okay, I've now got my Dremel set up, ready to Get this grinding wheel. Get crud off it first. This grinding wheel on the end and give it a clean up. So, I'll take care of that right now. Give me a minute. But at least now it's working. As a matter of fact, you know, I am going to take it off and go round the bottom of it off, just to make sure it doesn't stick as much as it is doing. Hopefully then it'll do it itself. See, it's going in now, but gets to a certain point it sticks. So let's get this straight top and have a look, see if we can figure it out as well, why it's doing that. Sometimes when you're working with transformers, or any toy for that matter, it's a case of trial and error. You keep working it until you get there, and I will get there. As you can tell, it's very close. So if I just give the end bit of it, round it off a bit, make it a bit like a ball on the end instead of just being a bit of flat bit of plastic, it might go through the groove a little bit easier, hopefully. Make it a bit easier on me. And that is what it's all about. So the mechanisms fell out again. So pull that back in its place. Over to there. Spring back up there. Screw stuck there a bit. Come on, out you come. Screws out. Do that, take that screw out. Yeah, so I'm going to try rounding off this edge a bit, make it a little bit easier. But to do that, I'm going to go back to the Dremel again. Okay, so I've now reworked his head. So as you can see, turn it, up comes his head. Turn it again, down it goes. So that now works. So let's now reassemble the back on him and see if we can get it all to work as it should. There's the back section. Like that. Let's get it the right way around, doesn't it? There we go. Push that into there. Put a screw in there. Tighten it up. One in this bit here. Like so. So that's that in there. Spin this round. Don't drop the screw inside. We'll try not to, like I just did. Put the screw into this. This is awkward. There you go, put the screw in its hole. Tighten that one down. screw into this hole. Like so. And the last screw goes in this side. Once it gets line up, there we go. That is now working perfectly. His head comes up. I'm going to transform him. His head should go down. There you go. Nicely tucked out of the way. And bring the legs round. Like that. Fold the feet in, front first, then push the back in. Same again. And these click apart, like so. And the clicking, as long as you don't miss. This bit here does get in the way sometimes. You might have to line that piece up with the hole there it goes into. There you go, like that. Wings back down, front forward, and there we have Darkwing. Well, I hope you like this show. It's took me a while to get the head to work properly. All I need now is the guns, throttle, and stickers. And the guy's ready for going on the shelf. So thank you very much for watching my video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time round. Bye.